Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eileen. I have a project share for you today. We were live on my channel this past Sunday and on the Sunday live with them crafty girls. And what I was working on was the wand for our swap that Ebony and I are hosting. It is for the Disney villain swap. And you're required to make one wand for your swap partner's character, their favorite character. So this is the die that I was using to create the large portion of my wand. And I didn't make this gigantic one. I think mine is like 4 inches, or no, maybe larger than 4 inches. But I'll show you what I did. I also used my rosette from the Rosette Guru, and look at that, how pretty that is, right? So other materials I did put in were this little mesh. I believe this is from Dollar Tree, but this is what the mesh looks like, and it's like a little sparkle. Now I don't know how I feel about it. When I was using it, I thought it was a good idea. It sounded like a good idea, but we'll see. So I also used a plastic straw from Walmart, and I covered it up using some of this Grow Green ribbon. It's purple. So my character that I chose to create was Maleficent. So this is what I used or came up with the help of Ebony, because this die was a pain in the butt. This piece only makes a 4-inch, about a 4-inch, not even a 4, 1, 2, 3, okay, 4.5, about a 4.5-inch width. And you only get so many pieces, right? So you can imagine once you start folding it. So this is how much you get from that one piece. It's just this 2-peak fold, okay? So I cut 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces in green and 4 pieces in this deep dark purple. This is purple. It looks black, but it's purple. And don't mind the back side. I need to clean that up with my eraser. So here you see I used the mesh. There's the Dollar Tree mesh. Just giving it some texture to the wand, you know? And I didn't want to completely cover up the rosette in the background. Okay, so we have some of that, and then here's the straw. You can see it. I prefer the straw being in the back, but if I put it in the back, it makes it kind of sits uneven from the front. You know how you have the 2 green here and the 2 green there. It's perfect for me, balanced like that, right? So when I made this, and then I put this on top, I was like, you know, it's kind of off. And then Ebony was like, you need another rosette. And I was like, I agree. And I was trying to think through my process. People are so fast. Like, they're just so fast. But anyway, I did, sorry, this does shed a lot. So that's what you're going to have to deal with if you use this mesh. So I made a rosette, this one right here. This is a lot like the glitter purple to add underneath it. And at first, I think I cut this at, I think it was 2.5. Yeah, I cut a strip, a 12 by 12 strip at 2.5 inches by 12 inches long. And I scored it at every 1/2 inch. At first, I cut it at 3 inches, but it was covering too much of my rosette. So imagine just another 1/2 inch. You would not see this the back part, you know, this rosette. You wouldn't see it. A lot of it would have been covered. You'll probably only see just a little bit of the scallop. So I cut it down to 2.5 inches, and this is what it came out like. It's about a 5, nope, it's about a 4-inch. So it's a 4-inch rosette. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, I figured it would be 5, 2.5 inches. Maybe this is 2 inches that I cut it. 2 inches by 12. Anyway, moving on. Then I just wanted some texture. So before I put this rosette on, I added the texture. And then I added the rosette. And then before I layered this top rosette on, I just added one strand of that mesh, that black mesh, and then put that rosette on top. Now, to me, it's like it's missing something. So I will go in and print out Maleficent pieces and tuck them in behind. You know, I don't want it to be too big. I don't want to take away from Maleficent. So, yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what I want to print out to cover this up. Then I also wanted to add a bow here just to cover up the wand. And you can see here, this is the ribbon I covered the wand with, the straw. I covered the straw with. I didn't put any seed beads in my straw because we were live and I wasn't thinking. Sometimes I'll take my time and think about what I'm doing, but on this live, I don't think I was thinking, period. My brain power was just on low, 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 low. So this is what we've got. So, and it's fine. I just want to go back in, add a bow, probably add another printed image back here somewhere in somewhere in this section. That bow will cover this up awesome, perfectly. I'm thinking I might put a pom-pom at the bottom of this one. So I made a recent wand for Halloween and I added a pom-pom in the bottom, and I like that. I like that on the bottom. And it helps sit up real straight in this wand inside the loaded pocket that I made. So yeah, I think I will put a wand on there. I mean a pom-pom. So we'll see which one I use, but yeah, that's what I used. Some Rosette Guru rosette and this David Tutera Sizzix Thinlit. Yeah, I don't know. I got this off of D-Stash, and I did own one previously, but I gave that one to Ebony because she uses these dies more often than I do. But now that we're getting into wands, I'm like, damn, now I want these. Now I want these. And she had a beautiful rosette that she created on Sunday Live. The die was the same brand, the Sizzix, and it was gifted to her from Gabby, who's mommy and her 4 little ladies. So guys, go check out the live replay here on my channel and see what else everybody's made. And Treese was there with us too. But Treese doesn't craft Halloween. She does craft fall. So she was working on a beautiful memory decks card and some coffee travel mugs, the die cuts. So yeah, if you missed the replay on Sunday, go check it out. It's here on my channel. It was on my channel this past Sunday. And if you want to join us next Sunday, it's going to be on Treese's channel for Them Crafty Girls Sunday Live. So check us out then. And join the crafty family. If you haven't joined, hit the subscribe button. And while you're there, if you hit the notification bell, that will let you know when I load new videos like this or when I go live here on my channel. So hope to see you all next time. Please give it a thumbs up and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.